Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be cutting and sewing a 3/4 straight dress. This is the sleeve I'm going to use for this dress. I will leave the link in the description box on how to cut and sew this sleeve. The measurement I'm going to use for this dress: bust is 40 inches, under bust is 36 inches, hip is 54 inches, and the full length is 53 inches. I will first cut the half length. I measure from shoulder to under bust. Half length is 16 inches. I will add 1 inch. So I will measure 17 inches. Half length is 16 inches. Then I add 1 inch to sew. That means I have 17 inches. Shoulder is 18 inches. Divide by 2 will give me 9 inches plus half inch to sew. Then armhole. I'm going to be using the sleeve measurements. I will measure round. I have 21 inches on the armhole. I place my tape on top here. Then I will measure 9.5 inches here, armhole. Bust is 40 inches. Divide by 4 will give me 10 inches plus sewing allowance. Under bust is 36 inches. Divide by 4 will give me 9 inches plus sewing allowance. This is 9 inches. Then I will use the remaining 2.5 inches for that and sewing of the side. Hem. I will cut this place here and here. This is the front, the center. I will measure 4.5 inches for that. I'm going to cut the back, fold into 2. I will mark where I'm going to sew zip on. This is 3 inches. I will place the front, which I just cut, on top. This is the back. This place where I mark. This way I'm going to sew zip on. Neckline, I will measure 3.5 inches for neckline. 3.5 inches. The front I will cut with 3.5 inches. I will cut. I will trim 1/2 inch from here. I place my tape on the shoulder, then I will measure 11 inches. This one I will fold the way I mark inside because I want this place to have a V shape. I will bring to the back like this before I cut. You can see the way this place look like, this V shape. If assuming I cut it like this one will be out. Better you cut it like this. You fold like this before you cut. I'm going to cut the front. I will fold into 2. The measurement I have here is 41.5 inches plus the 17 inches the top. The first one I cut place 16 inches, then it will give me the full length I want, which is 53 inches. I will sew this one on top here. Here under bust is 36 inches. 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches. I will measure 9 inches here. I'm going to add that here also, just like the first one. Then I will add for that and for sewing the side. I will leave 12 inches. 9 inches, then I will add that plus the one to sew. I have 12 inches now. 12 inches. I will measure from up here to this place 13.5 inches. This is the hip. I will measure hip. Hip is 54 inches. 54 divided by 4 will give me 13.5 inches, which is here. This is 13.5 inches. I will use the remaining 1.5 inch to sew. I'm going to sew on top this line. Then this one will be inside. This is the real measurement, 13.5 inches. On the down part, I will measure 11.5 inches plus sewing allowance, which I will add 1.5 to sew. This way I'm going to cut this place down. I add from here that 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches. This for that. Then I'll cut here. I'm going to sew this on top. I will cut the back. For the back, I fold into 2 and I'm going to add slit on the back. 7 inches all through down. I will place the front, which I just cut, on top. Cut here. Then for the zip, this is where I'm also going to sew zip on this place. I will measure 3 inches here. From here to here is 10 inches, which I'm going to sew zip on. I will sew from here to here. This is where I'm going to sew also. I will cut this place out. This one will be the slit on the back. Then I will notch here the back where I'm going to sew zip on. This is the back. I will sew in the back. Before I start to sew, let me cut lining, back lining and front lining. I will sew this on top here. I will also cut on the back. I'm going to start to sew. I will sew on top like this before I use it to turn the neck. I'm done sewing this way and place on top, and sew here, and I will sew this side and this side like this one. You can see I'm done sewing this. When I'm going to sew zip, I will bring this way and sew zip here. It will look like this. In this side, I'll place on top. I will sew from here to here. Then I will sew this side just like this one. From here, I measure 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches from here to here, 4.5 inches. Then I will bring this way and sew up to 9 inches. Front, I will bring this where I notch this place. Here I notch on this side. I will measure 5.5 inches, and here 5.5 inches. Also tiny from here, from up here, then coming here like this on this side. I'm going to sew the shoulder. This one is open. Then I will use it to, I will bring the lining this way. And sew here. I will do the same here. After sewing the two shoulder, I join the two sides. I join the side. I will first sew the sleeve. Let me just finish with the top. Like I said, I have this sleeve. I have the sleeve already in this channel. I will leave the link in the description box. I will sew round, and I will do this side the same. Place and sew round. I've done joining the sleeve. I will sew this side with the lining and this side. I will do the same on the back. I will sew here and here, and also with the back. After doing that, then I will add that here. I will measure from here down here 4.5 inches, from here down here 4.5 inches. finish sewing this way, this is the back. I will measure 10 inches from up here. I will leave here open. I will sew from here. I will sew from here to this place. When I'm done sewing here, I will show you how I will lap the back. This is the slit. I will add that here. I measure 4.5 inches. I will measure from up here down 7 inches. I will sew that from up to here and this side. I'm done sewing. This is the slit, the back, the slit. This is how it is. I will mark here. This is where I sew. This place I will sew here, where I'm going to sew zip on, and I sew that. This is where I'm going to sew zip on. I'll cut this place little to relax. I will sew here. I will hold with pin. Then after sewing on top here, I will join the two sides. I will join the front and the back together. I will measure hip and the bottom on this side. I will do the same on this side. I'm done joining the two sides. The next thing I will do now is to join this one and this one together. When I'm done joining, then I will hem the bottom before I sew zip on the back. This side and this side here together, and the front, which I notch together here, then up to this place before I sew zip on the back. I'm done sewing, done joining here. And I sew zip on the back. This is where I just finished sewing this place. Zip. I hemmed it down. This is the finishing, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, you are welcome. Please subscribe and remember the notification bell. As always, share this video to friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. And please watch every advert that comes in all my videos. Thank you so much.